Hey yo, what's goody all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J Nuck over here at Hookah, and today I got just a first look type of video for you all. Do not worry, I am going to break these down and actually give these individual review and really talk about what's going on here. But right now, this is just gonna be kind of like a first look of the new Starbuzz bowls that just came out. We got the Paradigm Bowl. Can you see that? And we got a traditional funnel bowl. I don't even know if you can see that from the glare. But yeah, so we got a Paradigm Bowl and a funnel bowl. Now, I have not used the funnel bowl yet, but I have used the Paradigm Bowl. I hope to God I am pronouncing this correctly. But I have used the Paradigm Bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this first. This is the packaging you're going to get. It's just like a nice cardboard, heavy, thick, whatever type of cardboard. It's very durable. And then, you know, we got some writing on the back, so I'm gonna go ahead and read that to you real quick. Paradigm Bowl. Using only the finest grade of silicone material and engineered with the most precise measurements, the result is a bowl which will deliver an unmatched experience. The unique design of the Paradigm Bowl creates an even distribution of heat as well as a perfect balance in airflow. The Starbuzz quality you know and trust results in a virtually indestructible bowl. And then it has their social media information. So right off the bat, we know what to expect. It's going to be a silicone bowl. So this is what you have to expect. Let me go ahead and measure this. It's going to be about just under 5 inches from top to bottom. Okay. Let's go ahead and measure the diameter of this. It's going to be about a 3-inch diameter. And here's a look at the bowl. Okay, you're going to have these little slits in here. Okay, it creates about 4 different spaces. And then you're going to have an Egyptian-like type of build here. But as you can see, it kind of comes up. I don't know how well you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. It kind of comes up. So some of you have smoked with the Super Chief Bowl. That's what it kind of reminds me of, but it's definitely different. But just that, you know, that little hump that comes up with the holes in it. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. So you could kind of classify this as an Egyptian, I guess. But the way that I've been smoking out of this one so far is I've packed everything around here. And when I get into the review, you know, I will definitely show you the pack and how it smokes and all that good stuff. But this is just a first look so you kind of know what to expect. So again, it's going to stand just under 5 inches. It's going to be about 3 inches in diameter. And then you have 4 little areas where you can pack. Now, so far, like I said, this is the only one I've smoked out of the 2 bowls. And I've gotten good smoke. Now, I've tried to do with foil, and I've done it with the Lotus. And the Lotus fits perfectly on here. Now, don't think this is going to be like the Samsaris by Cloud Lotus, where it's going to lock into place, because it's not going to do that. But it just sits flat on here, perfectly flush, perfect amount of circumference. Like it fits it excellent. But it's not something that's going to click into place like it does on the Samsaris, so don't be confused with that. I used 3 coconut coals, 3 coconut flats, and it smoked excellent. That's the best way that this performed so far. Because when I used foil, I felt like 3 coals didn't really get the job done how I wanted it to. It did start out kind of slow, but then once it got going, it was excellent. I just preferred the Lotus because for me, it seemed to start up a little bit faster. So that's the only difference. I did place, which you're not supposed to do this, I did place my Lotus on the stove for like, I don't know, 15 to 20 seconds after I flipped my coals, and so it was ready to go. It didn't damage the silicone or anything on here. It's just a little dirty. I just need to clean it up, but nothing's damaged, so that's excellent. I will say, just as far as the design, you will have a nice little Starbuzz stamp on there, and this is just a very durable piece. There really wasn't too bad of a silicone smell. I just rinsed it off with water and dried it off before I used it. And I had a great session with it. Like I said, the best session came with the Lotus. When I did use foil, it took a little bit longer for it to get started with 3 flats. If you use 4 flats, you probably have a better, more quicker session startup. So that's something to keep in mind. But I see myself using the Lotus with this and Lotus only. When I did wrap the aluminum foil on this, it stayed on there just fine. There wasn't any lag, or I just did my normal wrap, and it held together. I didn't feel like there was any air getting in through there, so it held well, for that. But yeah, overall the Paradigm Bowl, it's a plus. It probably holds about a good 25 to 30 grams of tobacco, so that's also something to keep in mind. Again, when I packed it all around the center. I left the holes uncovered. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's what I did, and I got great sessions out of it. I don't feel like I need to cover those. I'm just going to leave them open, kind of treat it like a funnel bowl. If you have experience with a Super Chief or a bowl like this, leave it in the comments below and let me know if you did pack over the holes and what your experience was. Maybe I'll definitely try it out, but for now, I'm not going to, because it worked fine to me. But yeah, that's the Paradigm Bowl. Let's go ahead and get into the funnel bowl, all right? All right, so the Starbuzz funnel bowl. I'll go through this one a little bit quicker because I've never used this, so I don't have too much to say like I did about the Paradigm Bowl. But here we go. Same type of packaging. It's going to read funnel bowl. Let me just read real quick what it says on the back. Funnel bowl, using only the finest grade of silicone material and engineered with the most precise measurements. The result is a bowl which will deliver an unmatched experience. The Starbuzz quality you know and trust results in a virtually indestructible bowl, and it's got social media information. So not really too much like the Paradigm Bowl went into the design and everything, but that's fine because this is just your standard funnel bowl. So I'm assuming this is gonna measure out just under 5 inches and 3 inches in diameter as well. This is just gonna be your traditional funnel bowl. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. I know that when I smoke out of this, eventually I'm gonna go Lotus. I'm probably not gonna go with foil just because I like how the Lotus reacted to the Paradigm Bowl, and I wasn't too hip on how the foil reacted to it. So they both work, but like I said, my preference is going to be Lotus with bowls like this. Again, same results as the Paradigm Bowl. Very durable, filling bowl, aesthetically pleasing. You got the Starbuzz logo stamp on there. So, but this is just, it looks like your run-of-the-mill funnel bowl. So, I don't really expect too much different out of it than I would any other funnel bowl. It looks like it's going to hold quite a bit of tobacco, maybe that 30 to 35 gram point. I haven't measured it out yet, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's just a typical funnel bowl that it's not going to break on you. It's silicone. So far, if it's made exactly like the Paradigm Bowl as far as the materials, then I don't think you have anything to worry about this as far as breaking down. But I'll definitely be testing it out. I do like the bowls, but the only drawback to both bowls, I will say, is that it takes quite a bit of tobacco. I'm more into like the alien style bowls where I don't have to use as much tobacco and still get that same great session. So, but if I have plenty of tobacco to just, smoke away, these bowls will be excellent. Like I said, they smoke great, and I do enjoy them. It's a nice change up. I did not, like I said, with the Paradigm, I did not experience any type of silicone type of flavoring. I just rinsed it off real quick with some warm water and, pat dried it with paper towels and then loaded up my sheesh, and I was good to go. And I know you guys hate when I say sheesh. I'm sorry. I loaded up my tobacco and I was good to go. So, yeah, these are the new bowls from Starbuzz. Big shout out to the great folks over at Starbuzz for sending this out my way to let me review this and get a feel for it. I promise you I will have individual reviews on both of these bowls just for you. I just want to smoke out of them a little bit more. I need to start smoking out of the funnel bowl, and that way I can report to you exactly what's going on here. But, I have smoked out of the Paradigm, and I have nothing really bad to say about it other than if you're going to use foil, expect to use more heat. And when you load it, expect to use a little bit more tobacco if you're used to like alien bowls or, smaller bowls. But it smoked great. Once it gets going, it gets going. So it might take a little while for it to get going. And when I say a little while, I mean like maybe 10 minutes at the most. After the 10-minute mark, once it gets going, it's great. You're going to have an excellent session. So I hope this was informational and beneficial to all of you. Didn't have any music or anything crazy going on. This is just one of those raw first look reviews. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a bit lengthy, but we had 2 products to go over. So, you know, take it for what it is. I believe these will be available over at 5starhookah.com as well. So if you wanted to check them out before I get to the review, definitely head on over there. Big shout out to Alex and Mary, always holding it down for your boy. And if you need 15% off anything that's not on sale, type in my discount code JNUC, JNUC. It'll be provided in the description below. And I'll save you 15% on anything that's not on sale. So, all right, I'm going to really wrap up this time. Thank you all for your time. Leave your comments, concerns, and questions in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get back at you and respond. Not the best at it, but I try to do my best and get to them when I can. So with that being said, I will holla at you all on the next review. This is finally over after like 11 minutes. Deuces. I love you all. Thank you for your support. Peace.